this thing. Look at this beautiful little 1930s. I don't know the exact year, but I know that they were built in the early 30s by the Slingerland company. This is a little Maybell Parlor guitar. If you've never seen these, well, here it is. It is a beautiful little thing. I just picked this up at my local music store a couple weeks ago. I was in there and just to sort of stick my head in, say hi to the owner, Joe. It's Todero's Music in Lansdowne, Pennsylvania, and love the store, and I often stick my head in there just to say hi and see what they got in the used department and whatnot. You know, the last few times I've walked in there to say hi, maybe buy some strings or something, I've walked out with guitars. I don't even know how many guitars I have anymore. I probably have a problem, an addiction, more likely. But yeah, this thing was it was actually sitting up on the shelf on a cabinet like this, you know, and I'd been in the store for like an hour, played all these other instruments, and I was just, you know, shooting the shit with the guy, and then all of a sudden I turn, I'm like, whoa, what is that? And it had like a little $200 price tag on it, and I was like, what is that thing? And he's like, oh, 1930s Maybell. Slingerland used to make these instruments in the 30s. Slingerland, more famously known for making drums, obviously, right? But they took a minute in time, made some cool little, you know, department store guitars for beginners or people who just didn't have a ton of money to buy guitars. Obviously, you know, times were tight back then. So, it's just a really special little thing. So anyway, but it does have a very slight crack in the top. It had been in the store for about a year, he told me. And I said, well, you know, is the crack moving? Has it widened? And he's like, nope, it cracked a long time ago and it has pretty much stayed just the way it is. I said, okay, so what's my cash out the door? It's got a crack in the top price. He said $100. I immediately reached into my pocket and handed him $100. Was like, I'll take it. It's just a cool little guitar. You guys know me. I love guitars. Just a sweet little thing. If you're like me and you like buying too many guitars, right? Especially vintage stuff. The Maybells are really beautiful instruments. They don't sound all that great, or, you know, they're not like the most beautifully built things. But there's something about guitars that are this old. And if you can pick one up, you know, especially affordably, it's worth it because you know that this thing, I mean, 1930s era, right? This thing has been around. It has seen some stuff. Who knows what the history is? But, you know, if you're one of those people like me who likes to smell old guitars, man, this just has that smell. It's like got that cool vintage guitar smell to it. But you can only imagine what it's been through in that time. I mean, it's just astounding to me that it's still around. And it's in decent condition, all things considered. You can tell it wasn't played very much. It's not battered or anything. Yeah, got a crack in the top. It's unfortunate, but it doesn't hurt the sound. It's not widening or anything. But just cool little guitars. These like sort of department store quality guitars are pretty easily found on eBay. Maybell, you can definitely find them on eBay. But Maybell's definitely one of the companies that I've always been sort of curious about, and I finally got one. It's gonna look great hanging up on the wall back here, and it's gonna sound great in recordings, as you can already tell. It's just a sweet little guitar. Nothing special to talk about, really. You know, I think it's all plywood construction. It's a pretty basic instrument, right? But stuff like this, it's not about that. For me personally, it's about the history. It's about this logo is so beautiful. I absolutely love the logo on this headstock. Slotted headstocks, if you know me, you know I like slotted headstocks. It has the original tuners, which I believe these are, these look sort of ebony-ish. I don't know what these knobs are made out of or the buttons on the tuners, but They're still good. I don't see any seams, so I would assume they're wood. But just a cool little guitar. Brass frets, brass saddle. I don't know what the nut is. The nut is original, but it looks like a piece of wood. Yeah, they're neat. They're neat. You know, I have too many guitars. We all get it. I don't even know how many I have. I haven't counted in a long time. Over 30, I think, at this point. But guitars are awesome. You can never have too many guitars. Don't listen to your girlfriends, your wives, your boyfriends, or husbands, or whatever. You want to buy a ton of guitars? Buy them. Just make sure you hang them up or take good care of them, you know. It can become art in your house, like me. Like, I have 4 guitar walls. In fact, well, I guess 5, counting this side over here. And I need to get a couple more guitar hangers because now I have guitars like laying in cases, or I got a couple on the ground in here right now because there's nowhere to hang them or places to put them. But anyway, there's no such thing as owning too many guitars, you guys. Don't listen to those people. Collectors. We're collectors, guitar guys like me. I'll do a little finger picking stuff about, name this tune. It's a little bit narrow for my hand, so that buzzing you just heard is mostly like the A string hitting the back of my nail. But it is what it is. You guys, not much to say, but if you haven't checked out these Maybell guitars, this is more of a show and tell video. Maybell guitars are super fun to have around the house. They're pretty, they're good conversation pieces. They're good to play. They're just nice little guitars, you know, and I love stuff like that. So I think that's about it for today. Hey, you know, I do have a Patreon page, and that is how this channel survives. If you're interested in supporting this channel, I make lots and lots of different videos and have been for about 10 years here on YouTube. I do microphone reviews, I do guitar reviews, I do home recording tutorials. Every Monday I do the Monday Music Project, where I wake up, I write a song, record it, master it, shoot a video, and the whole thing comes out Monday nights. So it's music, it's tutorials, it's guitars, it's gear, it's, you know, shop talk about being a musician and stuff like that. If that's something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button. You know, hit the like buttons on the videos because that helps people see it. And if you don't, you know, if you hit the dislike button, let me know why you didn't like this video because I want to make the channel better. But I think that's about it. So you guys have an awesome day. And of course, tomorrow is Music Monday for me. So I'm going to get some good rest. I'm a little tired today. I went to a house concert last night, which was amazing. Saw some amazing music and hung out with my friends and stuff. Music is just, you guys, music is awesome, right? Music's awesome. Anyway, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Peace and love.